Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Curse of Oak Island season finale, Money Pit Dive, Gemstone Revelations, and Quit or Continue Time. The Curse of Oak Island season 5 ends on an exciting note tonight, as the finale sees the team send a diver down the DMT shaft in a bid to finally identify the obstruction they have hit in the Money Pit. The episode will also see more details revealed about the red gemstone brooch discovered by metal detecting expert Gary Drayton last episode, and the Oak Island team will face their biggest decision of the season, whether to continue the hunt or throw in the towel and quit. Preview footage at the end of last week's episode showed diver Mike Huntley being lowered down into the DMT shaft 60 in Cason on this week's episode to try and identify the obstruction they hit earlier in the season, and saying over the radio, "It's kind of wide like a plate." Jack Begley was also shown telling Rick Legina as the dive was taking place, "We found something, Rick." The sneak peek at the end of last week's episode also showed Gary Drayton telling the team that the gemstone he found last episode, which was thought could possibly be a ruby, was identified by a gemologist as being 500 years old. If correct, that would mean it would date from the 1500s. A third scene showed the Oak Island team sitting round the table in the so-called war room, with all the discoveries from Season 5 laid out in front of them. As longtime treasure hunter Dan Blankenship said, "Oak Island is for real." Marty Legina then joked with Dave Blankenship, who has regularly let it be known that he's keen to find something gold and shiny on the island, saying, "A lot of this looks spendable, David." Marty then suggested the team celebrated, as Dan Blankenship added, "There's treasure on Oak Island." A more recent trailer showed further footage of the DMT dive taking place, with Rick saying, "There's something down there." He added, "We're going to get real answers. What is down there, and can we get it out?" Marty Legina was then shown saying, "It's a very significant find," while Craig Tester added via video link, "It's huge." The episode description for the finale reveals that it also shows the team deciding whether to continue the search for another year. Monsters and Critics told last week how we believe a Season 6 of The Curse of Oak Island is likely, but more information will be revealed tonight. The description for tonight's episode, Amazing Discoveries, reads, "It's the season finale and the moment of truth for the Fellowship of the Dig, as the guys are faced with the burning question, quit or continue?" Tonight's Season 5 finale of The Curse of Oak Island will air at 9/8C, with a premiere of The Curse of Civil War Gold, featuring a hunt for $100 and $40 million of gold bullion believed to be at the bottom of Lake Michigan, an hour later at 10/9C.